Okay, shall we give another round of applause? Please pay attention as well, okay? Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are enjoying this seminar today. First of all, I would like to thank Wilson, Steve, Matt. These gentlemen has put a lot of effort today to set up this office. And our idea was to set up a place where all of us who are interested in crypto will come to a common platform, sit together and try to understand what crypto is. And this is the place from where you will take it forward. So they have done a lot of initiatives. So I want all of you to give them a big round of applause, first of all. So let me start with my introduction first. I know many of you know me, many of you doesn't know me, but I will give my introduction. My name is Mohsin, Jameel. I live in London, and I run a company called Bull Infotech, which is a technology firm. Rather, I name it as a fintech firm, which is a financial technology firm. So we develop a lot of softwares around the financial market. But my background is that I was running my own brokerage firm in London, which is a foreign exchange trading firm. And I was the first Asian British broker in London who got the highest category license. And during my 8 years of business in London, we have achieved a lot of stuff. People recognize us as one of the Asian brokers. I'm saying Asian is because there's a very big community of Asian around the Europe and UK itself. So in UK itself, there are 6 million Asian people. But unfortunately, this is an untapped community, which includes Chinese, Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, a lot of people, from the Asian region out there. But all the UK-based firms, they haven't tapped. And the reason is because there's a lot of, there's no awareness as such, I would say rather, within the Asian community about the financial product. So we stepped forward and we have done a lot of educational program first to teach the community that what is for FX trading all about, what is foreign exchange trading all about. And I believe that education plays a very important role, for any investment, because first you get to know what you are doing. If you believe in what you are doing, then the sky's the limit. Then not only you will invest, but you will bring other people to invest as well. Similarly, in 2014, I started working on a concept of cryptocurrency. So we have teamed up together and we thought we would definitely launch our own coin at some point of time. We were not sure at 2014. But I was working on a ground that if I want to bring my coin in the market, what are the fundamentals on which the coin should be based? Because today is a world of digital currency. Today is a world of technology. Everybody is on WhatsApp these days or Facebook. So internet has become so easy, so handy nowadays that you don't need actually a financial advisor to tell you what to do and what not to do. Today everybody goes on Google and search, what is the rate of dollar, euro, what is the rate of different cryptocurrencies. You can compare yourself. And with the evolution of cryptocurrencies, I think the whole banking scenario has changed completely. 360 degrees has changed. Because of course, banks used to exploit everybody, as you all know. I'm not criticizing banks for that, but I'm saying that the way the banks have worked, it was sort of a monopoly where whatever you need to do, you need to go through a bank. If you have your spare cash in a bank account, they give you 2%, 3%, 4%. You have to rely on that. Accessibility is also very minimal as well, in the sense that if you want to use your money abroad, there are a lot of protocols you need to follow sometimes. But I think these are the things that probably Mr. Nakamoto has thought about it, I think, and he came up with the concept of cryptocurrency, which was really an evolution in itself. And today is the world of crypto. There we are. Not only us as a company, not only you as an individual are investing in cryptocurrency, but you see how the whole world is transforming actually. Even the banks are now moving towards adopting cryptocurrency as a payment method. So Bank of England recently announced that they are launching their own cryptocurrency, which is RS-Coin in 2018. Why? When British pound is performing so well, I know there's a dip in the British pound for the last couple of months because of the Brexit, but still, it's one of the most strongest currency. Why should they come into digital currency? US is also transforming, India is transforming, Australia has transformed already. Canada is coming into it. So a lot of initiative being taken by different countries in terms of digital currency. So what are the benefit of the cryptocurrency? First of all, I want to ask how many of you know cryptocurrency? Raise your hand, please. That's fine, please, because I want to first give you a little bit basic so that once you understand the basic, then you understand what we are launching here. So cryptocurrency is nothing but just a digital currency, the form of digital currency. It has sort of replaced the paper currency in a sense, you know. So it's very handy, you know, you can convert your ringgit, your dollar, your pound, your British into a digital currency, and then you keep it in a wallet. So all your digital, all your asset is now transformed or converted into a digital form, right? And then you can move your money from one place to another. So it's like transferring from wallet to wallet. So if I want to transfer money from your account to my account, I go to an online banking, then I register Mr. XYZ, then I wait for the OTP to come from the bank, then bank will approve. This is the normal process I'm talking about. But with the cryptocurrency, everything has been transformed completely. You know, you create an account, you load your money on a digital wallet, and this is where your money will lie. And if you want to transfer money from one place to another place, it's like a blink of an eye. You do like this, the money is gone. And you receive the money, vice versa. This is how it works. Having said that, I think why it has been working like that is because, as I said, it's the fastest. The life is very fast these days. Everybody is on a bullet train. You know? The way things are changing, the way lifestyle is changing. Everybody wants even the money to be transformed or be transferred digitally and within a fraction of a second. And this is how the cryptocurrency plays an important role. And Bitcoin, as I said, Bitcoin is basically a father or a mother or an evolution of cryptocurrency. It was started in 2009 with 10 cents, and it started with the concept that, you know, it should be an alternative way of transforming money. Second, it should be governed by the public itself. That means, you know, like banking is being channeled and monetized by the regulators, by the government. And what happens, if I take a little bit step away, if there is a shortfall of a paper currency, for example, if there is a shortfall of $1, then America will print more dollars. Right? If they print more paper currency, that means there is more inflation. As more inflation means interest rate will go up, and hence it will affect the economy. This is how it works. India, on the other part, is another example. Where recently in 2016, demonetization took place, so the government decided we take 500,000 note out of the market within a fraction of a second, and there you go. People who are holding all those money become zero. That money was actually a worthless paper. So I mean, these are the things, but they have their own things on that side. Digital currency, which is cryptocurrency, is completely governed by the people itself. So it's the product that belongs to us. This is us. We are driving the demand and supply. And if you are driving the demand and supply, that means the price of a currency then fluctuates. It's not us, it's not the government or any other who is actually driving or pushing the price. People have a sort of a myth. A myth, I say, is basically a misconception that Bitcoin is going up after somebody's guy. No, it is the demand. Because people have understood what exactly is the advantages of a Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency. And if you understand that advantage of a certain product, then the demand will go up. And if there's a lesser supply, then the price will shoot up. Unfortunately, with Bitcoin, what happened was when it was actually manufactured, it was the number of coins which was done was 21 million at that point of time. So you can understand the total supply of a Bitcoin is 21 million. But the whole world population is trillion, right? So 21 million is not enough for everyone. But because people understood the advantage of the Bitcoin, people are just rushing to buy it. And look at the Bitcoin. It started 10 cents in 2009. And today we are in 2017. Today's price is $17,600 in morning. Have you ever thought in your life any financial product which has ever surpassed more than even $2,000? Tell me. There's no product. There's only one product that people believe on was a gold. Why? Because gold is the most solid asset that has a value of more than any other financial product. But this has cost $17,500, and people are predicting that this will go to $50,000 in the next 1 year or 2 years. So imagine people who are now investing into crypto from the investment point of view I'm talking about will make money definitely in the near future. But because crypto, because Bitcoin has a limited supply, likewise, and the concept was widely accepted, many other players jumped into this market, and we are one of them. So there are 1,000 cryptocurrencies now in the market, but when you make a cryptocurrency, there's always a limitation to it. You cannot have an unlimited supply of cryptocurrencies. Any company which comes with a coin has to define a total number of coin while creating a digital currency. So every coin has a limited power. That is the reason there are more currencies coming into picture. But again, as I said, it's not like you miss one bus, so you cannot jump on the other bus. There's another bus standing, and you can have an opportunity to come and onboard that bus with some investment, and we will tell you where we are and where we have a plan to go. But at the same time, it is also important to understand the dynamics behind the price movement of any currency. Okay. Bitcoin again is because it was the first currency, people understood the advantages, people thought it's the best mode of investment, and the utilities behind Bitcoin was enormous, and that has kept the whole price up. Likewise, our coin which we are launching today in Malaysia, we have our own utilities behind it, we have our own concept, and we believe the concept we are bringing into picture will definitely give a hike to our price. So this is an opportunity if you are looking from the investment point of view. And always keep in mind that cryptocurrencies are the mode of investment. It is not something that you buy today and sell tomorrow. You have to keep in mind that if you have a strategy of investment in your mind, this is the right time to invest in crypto, because cryptos are growing. When the crypto market started in 2009, this was nothing. Today, it's a 500 billion market. Can you imagine? In just a couple of years only, it's become a 500 billion market. So Google numbers that you can research online. And it is growing like anything. It's growing like anything. Today, people are not investing in mutual fund, people are not investing in any other product, because the return on the investment on this product is negligible compared to what cryptos are doing. And at the same time, if you have a need, you are making money and you are in the need of money, you can also sell your crypto and take the cash out. So there's a two-way benefit, right? In another financial product, you can't do that. You can do for fixed deposit. Now you have to lock it in the bank for X number of years or X number of months. Then you get a return on investment which is 4.3 depending on the countries, there are different interest rate, right? But here, there is no interest rate. Here, it will depend on how the currency will perform, and to what level the price of the currency will go. So, likewise, we have laid the concept of Bucks coin in 2014, but we started the whole concept in the early part of 2017. We did the first launch in Malaysia, Thailand, and we have launched our own exchange in Malaysia last month, and there we are. So when we launched the currency, the price was 12 cents on 1st of November. Today we are sitting on 16 cents, so there's already an increment of 30 to 35% on the crypto. And the way people are believing in us, the way people are joining us, we believe that in the coming years, you will see that the price will go from $12 up to $5, $10. So the point to look at it is, if you invest right now in a currency which started with 12 cents, already moved to 16 cents, imagine if the currency goes to $1 even, I'm talking about, not more than that. I said $1 at the end of the term, how many times your investment multiplies? 8, 9 times. But if the currency has performed and we touch $10, then your investment is multiplied 100 times, which you will never get in any other investment. So we will start with a small, quick presentation. So can you please? So we're not going to go more into detail, but I will show you the whole logic behind our coin. And so first of all, the basics, the logic, I would say the business dynamic on which our coin is based is we have laid the foundation of our coin on a foreign exchange market. So none of the coins in the market, out of 1,000 or 1,200 coins which are available in the market, they are, all the coins are based on XYZ utility. Like somebody is helping the real estate, somebody is helping the banking. We have come up with the concept that we will merge two big industries together, which is foreign exchange. And foreign exchange market is the biggest market in the world. It's the market that never sleeps actually. Round the clock, round the year, people are trading, just trading. So the volume in the foreign exchange market is massive. And what is important for a price to go up is when you get the volume. If you bring more volume and people will start accepting your coin and start trading, is the utility, the price will go up eventually. Why? Because there's more demand. So foreign exchange market, as I said, is a 5.3 trillion a day market. It's a 5.3 trillion a day market. Crypto, on the other hand, is a 500 billion a day market. So both are now closer to each other if you look at it. And both goes hand in hand with each other. Why? Because crypto is a digital currency and FX is a paper currency. They both are trading on the same side. But if we bring them together, take the Chinese wall off and bring together, then the volume of 5.3 trillion and the volume of $500 billion will come together. So this is what we have done with our coin, right? So when we say 5.3 trillion is the overall, the whole world financial volume. But the good thing is that out of this 5.3 trillion a day volume, 55% is traded in London itself. So we were sitting in the right place, and this is where most of the volume is captured in London. So if we come up with a concept, we provide people a solution to come and trade on foreign exchange market, but use Buckscoin as a payment channel. This is how it will kick the volume up. So many people around the world who are not able to actually trade on the foreign exchange market because of the payment issues, because they cannot send funds from say Malaysia to UK or US, they can actually now come into cryptocurrency, they can invest in it, and through that investment they can come and trade on foreign exchange. So we are actually trying to give a better alternative channel to the FX trader to use Buckscoin as a payment gateway to trade. So now we have one business model where people are investing, so there is more buying and selling through that investing model. And the second model we have is the foreign exchange trader. So people are using Buckscoin to buy and come and trade. So what will happen? The buying and selling is going on from two different industries, right? So the buying and selling will come from two different industries. One is buying and selling coming from a traditional investment, and the second is from the FX market. Is it clear, or should I explain it more?
Yeah.
Clear. So this is what we have done with our coin. Today, we have a very big group. We have reached around more than 18 countries now where our affiliates are working. And we work on the model of affiliate network, because affiliate, I think, is one of the best network in the world which can bring people on board. And what we need for a coin to perform is a number of people. Because if we create more awareness, if we invest more in crypto, that means there will be more buying and selling. Correct? When you invest in it, you will buy and sell. And this is how it's going to help us to increase the price. So if we have affiliates in 18 countries and we have more than 15,000 people who are already on board, once the exchange goes live, everybody will be buying and selling. So you can imagine where we will be sitting once the exchange goes live. So we have launched our exchange now. We will show you the exchange as well. So you will understand how the trading will go and how the price actually will go up and down. Not working?
No, it was working, like
Yeah.
maybe it's just a hitch. Yeah.
Let me try to restart the.
Yeah.
So far, any question? In the meantime, the presentation will be go up. If you have any basic question, please ask. We'll try to answer.
Your vision to create the Buckscoin and Forex market together.
Yes.
So typically, two questions I have.
Yes.
Does it mean that the funding of to trade on this exchange, the intention is in Buckscoin is as the funding currency, so you fiat for Buckscoin and you can use that to trade on the exchange.
That's right.
That's the first
That's
one.
right.
It is.
It is.
Okay, then the second question I have is, I mean, like all cryptocurrencies today, the volatility is tremendous, right?
That's right.
And does it potentially, will you then also see such swings if you then, let's say, trade dollar against bucks coin? It will be huge variances in a day or minute. So is it your expectation? How will you attract people to trade that kind of market?
Yes, there will be more volatility on the bucks as well.
Yeah.
But the way we have designed the whole is we have designed it in phase wise. So the first phase is that we have our basic mode is how to increase the demand and supply. So first is we are bringing people into crypto, into bucks coin for investment purposes, right? So when you come into bucks coin as an investment purpose, the two things that works is when and how the price will go. Right? This is the first thing. When and how the price will go, and how the price will go, we have designed the mechanism behind it. So what I am saying is, actually the foreign currency FX market is where majority of the FX is traded. Right? Nowadays, on our platform that we are launching, we have 15 cryptocurrencies. Okay. So the FX trader will come to our exchange, he will give dollar, buy bucks. So that means he is buying bucks now. Right? This is one thing. Second, we have an affiliate program where people are coming just for investment purposes. So they are not coming to FX, they are only coming for investment purposes. So there is more buying, right? So that means if there is more buying, then the price will go up. Now when the selling will happen, people who are getting return on the investment from the investment purpose, they will come and sell. But if you look at the ratio of buying and selling, the buying ratio is more, the selling ratio is less. Because FX trader will come, they will just buy. They will convert their cash into bucks, they will go and trade. And none of the trader comes like he put a trade, he make money and go out. All the traders always trade for a month and a half, unless they make a certain amount of money on a deal, right? So that means again, what will happen? Demand is going up because there is more buying on our platform. One is from the investment purposes. Second is for the FX purposes. So the selling is from two ends. One is ROI, which is limited also, and the FX side. When the FX trader makes money, for example, if FX trader has opened an account with say $1,000, right? He is trading. He made $1,200. Now he wants to withdraw $200. So what he will do? He will take $200, comes back to our exchange, sell the $200. Actually, it is a bucks. Actually, he will sell bucks against the dollar and then take the cash out. So then the selling is here. So the thing is that I want to explain is, if you look at the normal cryptocurrency, any normal cryptocurrency, they go through an ICO mode, which is called initial coin offering. So in initial coin offering, what happens? If I am launching a coin today, I put my coin on an ICO platform and I derive a price. Today, price token of my coin is 5 euro cent. Now people will come and start buying. They don't know where the price is. Okay. Once the whole cycle of ICO finishes in 6 months and they distributed all the token, then they list their coin in some exchange. Okay. Now what happens is majority of the ICO fails. Why? Because once the ICO time frame finishes, people just go and dump it. They just go and sell it. So then there is more selling and there is no buying. So what happens? The price goes up and then crash down. So you have to maintain the price mechanism. If you cannot maintain the price mechanism, then the cryptocurrency will definitely fall. And if you look at the coin market cap, there are many cryptocurrencies which has come through ICO. They collected money through ICO. They don't care about what will happen to our coin. My aim today is to launch an ICO and make $5 million. I got the Bitcoin, got $5 million, happy days, I am out. Now how the coin will perform, I don't care. That's all gone. Because people, they don't investigate. They just go with the flow that ICO is helping people out. Let's go and buy that token. We have done a reverse engineering completely. We have not invented a wheel. But what we are trying to say is, we have come up with a concept where we were trying to maintain the demand and supply of a coin, because we want to run our coin on a longer term. Because if the coin perform like Ethereum. I'm not comparing myself with Bitcoin, but I'm saying if I can perform like Ethereum, I can perform like Light or a Monero like coin, where my target price is that if I reach my coin, make my coin reach $500 in next 2 years time, I am in a win-win situation. Because as a founder of a company, if I have a coin which I am holding, right, I will make money when the coin hits $500. Client will make money, but my aim also is to make money here. So if your interest is involved in that, you will definitely try to balance it. Right. Second important part, as I said, foreign exchange market, nobody knows. Actually, in London itself, there is two groups, there's two communities. One community belongs to crypto and one community belongs to FX. They have never thought, let's bring these two communities together in a platform. Yeah. Very unique concept. But now people are coming. When we launched this concept, after understanding our concept, there are many brokers who are launching their own coins with the same concept. Because they understood, FX is a very big market. Where the good part of FX is, there are retail means individual like us, and there are corporate also investing. Right now in crypto, no corporate has invested. Right? So imagine if in FX, the retail and corporate both are investing. That is the reason the volume is huge. So I'm saying that if 5.3 trillion a day, 55% is traded in London, I'm saying I'm not trying to tap that 55%. I'm saying I'm trying to tap 0.001% of 55%. Even if I manage to get that volume onto our platform, they will push the price up. Right? So if I add real estate, for example, forget FX. If I would have added real estate to it, look at the whole scenario of real estate. Real estate goes up and then comes down, goes up and then comes down. But the volume in real estate is not that massive. You take any of the financial products. My brother is sitting here from banking side, he knows. I'm not trying to criticize, but he knows more than me. He's an experienced guy. There are many banking products which is good for a bank. But if you look at the volume wise, they are not very good. Right? And they cannot go together with crypto. Again, as I said in the beginning of my presentation, crypto is a digital currency. FX is also a digital currency. Both are in line. There are in between. There's a mirror. They both are looking at the reflection. If you take the mirror off, they both comes together. And I am just trying to bring the volume of both. And I will show you one slide only in my presentation, which will make you completely clear, is how we have designed that model just to capture the volume. So I believe that if, for example, by the end of March 2018, we have an average investment of say 100 to 200 euros, 2,000 euros a week, that means this is the amount of buying we will get. There you go. Then we know that this is where our price is going. And affiliate is the quickest way of bringing people on board. It's a business in itself, right? Affiliate has a bad name as well. But if you look, because this is how it has been derived, but if you look in the other financial product, like I will give you an example, not only of FX, I will say many banking products like life insurance, right? There are agents, right? There are agents of life insurance. What they do, they sell you a policy, and what they get a commission on the policies. That is not a bad name. Why? Because this is how the model has been derived by the bank, right? Same model goes here as well. It's like insurance product. Actually, the affiliate who is joining us is getting a commission. Why? Because you are selling a crypto product to a person, and in return you are getting a commission on that. But because we're talking about big volume, then the commissions are big. And that's the reason many agents has made this as their business, full-time business. Like Stevens and these people, they have got their business ready. They are making good money out of it. Why they have jumped into this crypto? Because they understand that I have got a network of people through my business. Why not I sell them this crypto product, and I can make more money out of it, right? And they're simply just saying, come and see what the reality is about the crypto. And this is where people are investing.
Right now, it goes like this.
That's fine. Just leave it like this, I think. So just go to the last page, please. Last slide first. Last page. Second last. Just one slide up. So this is the model on which our coin is based. I will come straight to the point. Right? So when we have decided how the price architecture works, that is, and I'm not saying you invest with us. I'm just trying to give you an advice where if you invest in anything, try to understand the basics behind it. Try to understand the mechanism. When you go and buy a car or a motorcycle or whatever, you go with the brand for sure. But the second thing you look is what is the power of the engine. Yeah, if it's a good engine, it will last long, right? People go for Japanese car or German car. Why? Because they know the intellectual, they know the power and the size of the engine, right? So I think it's very important to understand what is the engine behind the cryptos. Because there are so many cryptos which are coming in the market every day, not performing. After some time, they just come down, and this is where your investment goes up. But the important thing is how those things are defined. We have done our own research. We took a lot of time, as I said. They are the two business models that we have attached together so that we can push the price. How the price will go. Not the price. How we can create the volume, first of all. The more volume, that means the more people are buying Bucks coin. That means once there is more buying, price will go up. Because, for example, if there is more demand, then you will keep the price up, right? If you people keep queuing up and say, I want to buy Bucks coin and I'm the only person who's selling it, then of course I'm not going to sell it with 15 cents. Then 100 people will come, I will sell with 15 cents. 200 people will come, I will sell at 20 cents. This is how the price will go up. So here also we are trying to attach two models here. This business model one is a traditional crypto market. That means those people who like the concept of crypto coin, they just simply come and invest for the investment purpose because they think the coin will go up and we will make money. They don't understand the whole business cycle behind it. They just come and invest, and there are many people. So they come and buy. So there is more buying from this side, right? And imagine again, as I said, it's a $500 million market, crypto market. So we are not tapping $500 million crypto market, but we are saying that this market is expanding every single day. So nobody is going to stop this market. This market will expand, and as and when the market keep on expanding, that means more and more people will come and invest here. So more buying from this side.
Just 1 minute, it's open up. Sorry, you can do this.
So So you understand this model, right? So this is a traditional market where people are coming and investing. When they invest, they buy. Why? Because they invest and sit down. They wait for the coin to go up. But then, so this is where we can also do the same thing. We can also float our coin and let people come and invest because cryptocurrency is based on the rumors as well. The people who spread rumor, like Bitcoin, for example. People say now, people have predicted by the end of December, 100% Bitcoin will touch 10,000. So people were holding. They were not selling. Why? Because it was a rumor at that time for people. It will go 10,000. Luckily, it touched 10,000 in November. And people said 15,000. It has touched 17,500 now. So this is how people are actually keep buying, holding it. Why? Because they know that eventually the price will go up and then I will sell it. Then this is a business model too, where, as I said, we have integrated this big financial market FX trading into the whole model. And here also, here the people will come, the trader will come, they will buy and sell. So we are actually trying to maintain the mechanism of buying and selling through these two business models. And all these things are pushing the volume onto the central repository system that we have created. So we create more volume, and based on the volume, the price will go up. And this is how it looks like in a practical way. And we will show you. We have developed an app, which is a mobile app, which is available on the Google Play Store and iOS as well. It's called Bitso Live app. So this is where people come and join us, right, through affiliate network. So when people come and join us, of course the joining will be done through Bucks Coin. So they have to convert their physical cash into bucks coin or a cryptocurrency into bucks coin. So you can give 1 Bitcoin and join us. You can give Ethereum, you can join us. So what you are doing now? You are buying. So that means you are buying from us to be a member of bucks coin. So this is how it comes. And where the price is coming for the bucks coin, it's coming from this exchange. This is our exchange, own internal exchange that we have created. So all the price of buying coming from here. Then we have this MT4 platform, FX trading platform. Now trader also entering from here, he is also buying. He is also buying. Why? Because he is buying to trade on MT4. So we are trying to push market so that people will come and have more buying from us. If we have more buying, of course, the price will go up. And nobody can stop it because we have created that model of buying. When it comes to selling, selling will be less. Why? Because when there will be more buying, the price will keep going up, up and up and up. People are not selling. Why? Because people will then think, if you have a target price in your mind, I will sell my bucks coin only when the price hit $1. Then only you will sell. And at that point, only 25% will sell. 75% will not sell. Why? Because then you have another target in your mind. Oh, it has touched $1. Why should I sell it? My target is $5. So you will hold it. So that means there will be a less compression of supply and there is more pushing of demand buying. This is where our coin is based. So why we are so confident about it is because the way we have designed the model. Right? So this is the whole fundamental on which the thing is based. And then we are creating utilities. And utilities again is a very important part because if my coin tomorrow has a price, I can go to Costa and I said, look, I want you to do a tie-up with us. Why? Because all my people, 18,000 people who are using bucks coin will eventually come to your shop to buy a coffee so they can use bucks coin to do it. So for that, we have first step we have taken is we have created our own movie portal, which is bucks click. We are starting it into it. So people who like to be on an entertainment side, they can come on this portal, they can redeem their bucks coin and they can buy a movie. Similarly, we are actually bringing more utilities in 2018. But we will do it once we hit the price that we are anticipating. And automatically, many merchandise will join us. Why? Because if we have a standing price, they will come and say, yes, I want to do a tie with you because you have a good price of a coin, you have a good client base, I want to offer you this product. So there's various ways to move around it. And once we come into this merchandise part, transaction goes like this. Because today, if I talk about Bitcoin again, the rise of the Bitcoin is because Bitcoin is widely accepted across airlines, hotels, school, municipality, you name it. ATM machines are there. It is used widely. Ethereum is the same way. And this is pushing the price. The more transactions, the more buying or selling, price will shoot up. So this is where the whole fundamental of a bucks coin is based. Right? I will not go more into detail into it. So let's keep it very simple and precise. So if you have any question right now, please try to clear so that we know where we are standing.
Mr. Mohsin,
Yes.
I think you have a great business idea, but I'm trying to think that if I were to encourage my friends to come aboard this idea about funding your account using bucks coin as versus the way they fund it using US dollar to trade on MT4, what will encourage them to make the switch? Where is the differentiating factor that they will be motivated to switch and trade using bucks coin versus trade using US dollar as their funding?
It's a very good question a lady has asked me, and I think I would like to answer that question more in detail. The thing is, first of all, if somebody wants to trade in FX, she said, her question was, if somebody wants to come and trade in FX using a dollar, why will he buy bucks coin and trade? What benefit he will get, he or she will get? So my answer to this question is, first of all, if somebody comes through bucks coin, he will have two benefits. One is he is getting a payment channel to come and trade. Number two, if the bucks coin price is going right up. So for example, he entered MT4, like for example, he converted $1,000 worth of trading account today, and the price of the bucks coin that he bought today was say 15 cents. So he bought the 15 cent bucks coin, he went to the MT4 platform, he started trading, right? If he is making money there, But in the meantime, the Bucks coin moved from 15 to 20 cents. His money has grown here and he has made money on MT4. So that means he is getting two-way benefit. Right? Second thing, if the price is moving, he has made money here. Right? From the trader's perspective I'm talking about now, when a trader comes and trades, right? When a trader is trading on FX market, he knows that the market is risky. If you put a trade on FX, for example, let's say he is putting a trade in gold, right? And if the gold is going up, but suddenly there is a news in US and the gold's turnaround comes down, he will lose all his investment, right? But at the same time, what he do is he has an opportunity to buy bucks against euro on our platform at a certain price, and then he is also trading in gold here. So if he this we call it as hedging. That means if you lose money here, he is recovering from a crypto platform. Nobody is giving you these two platforms together where you can minimize your loss and risk. Here you have an opportunity to trade on our exchange. You have an opportunity to trade on MT4 as much as you can. I'm not saying that you probably be able to net it off, but at least here if you lose your 100% investment, you will be able to save on crypto 50% investment. Got my point?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Second, because the trader always comes and trade. I have seen in my career, there are very few traders who come and trade intraday. Intraday means they come in the morning, they close their position, they're out. Nobody does that. People come and trade until they get exhausted. So if somebody comes with $1,000, they will trade until $1,000 zero, or they make $10,000, right?
Yes.
And that period is more than a month, I have seen, average. So if there is more buying coming from our exchange, right? He bought it Bucks coin at 15 cents, and in 1 month the coin moved to 75 cents. His profit and loss on the crypto platform has increased. That means he has more power to trade on the MT4 platform. So trader will jump. Traders are really excited to come on our platform because they have never got the opportunity to come through a route where they are making money. If they are losing money here, they are recovering from here. Or if they are making money here, they are making money on both sides. So this is how things will be. Hope it is clear to you. If not, please let me know. What my perfect time. Any other question, please feel free. Yes, ma'am.
So you mentioned that the trading in your platform, each platform.
Yes, I will. I can't show you here on this laptop, unfortunately. But if you go to our website, I will show you my exchange first.
Yeah, you have a license,
Yes, we have actually taken a license in Australia, the FX license, right? And through which people will come and trade with us. But again, I will tell you one more thing. If we are bringing people through Bucks coin, okay, then people actually don't need the regulation, because majority of the people who are not able to trade with FX UK-based broker like us was India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, China, all these South Asian countries. Why? Because FX actually is banned, is illegal in those countries.
Right.
So if you are sending money for FX trading purposes, your bank in your country will not let you do it.
Yes.
But I will tell you one thing, even though FX is illegal in India, majority of the volume is coming from that country. Right, Mr. Singh? He is an FX trader. Majority of the volume is coming from India and Pakistan. Even though government has put 1,000 barriers, people still are sending money to cash, to this, to net teller, to slave. They are crazy, they are addicted. FX is a charm. Such a vibrant market. You cannot, if you are making money, if you follow the rules correctly, that's the best industry to make quick money. But if you follow the rules. Yeah, but people take it as a casino sometimes. You know, you're making money. Oh, I'm making money. $1,000. Come on, another hit. $2,000, another hit. 5,000, and then you come down to zero. It's like a snake and ladder. Have you played a game? Yeah. It's like a snake and ladder game. But if you follow the rules properly, you follow the news properly, there are people who have made millions and millions. And I've run my own brokerage firm for 7-8 years. I have seen Chinese. They're crazy. They're one of the best traders I've ever seen. They come. They make money, they're out. And I've seen a guy who came with $10,000 to my company trading account, and he has made $1 million. Swear to God, $1 million in just 1 month from $10,000. And I personally took a flight. After 2 weeks, I went to Hong Kong and I met that guy. I said, like, who are you? what strategies do you have? From 10,000 you converted $1 million? He said, yes, I am managing a portfolio and I am a trader for the last 20 years, but I trade with ethics. I've never seen that guy trading unnecessarily. He was very, very calculated. And there are many traders who do like that. Understand? So this is the charm of FX and crypto. And imagine today we have a coin which is on one single platform. If you go to Bittrex, you go to Polynex, these are the crypto exchanges, right? You don't get a flavor. These exchanges are just acting as an intermediary. That means buyer will come, seller will come, they match the trade, they charge the commission, you go away, I don't care about it. And the reason, and many people in many of the seminars that I have done, people have asked me, why are you not listed on Bittrex? Why are you not listed on Polynex? I say to them just one single thing. These exchanges do not support foreign exchange trading. My coin is designed on that fundamental. It's the first coin which is actually embedded with these two industry, and unfortunately none of the exchanges available in the market support that volume. That is the reason we decided to build our own exchange and create a new revolution in the market. So we are creating it, we have launched the exchange, this is our exchange, and we are enhancing it, we are launching a better exchange on 13th